Welcome to another video on my walking robot Mirft2 based on the fischertechnik TXT controller, running embedded Linux and programmed using Python via SSH secure shell. So I log in from one computer and program actually on the controller. The robot is equipped with two touch sensors, USB camera for taking pictures via OpenCV, and then since recently actually no more third switch, no light, but actually 4 motors instead of 2. Last time I was trying to get things working and it didn't work. At least that side worked, this side didn't. And then upon close inspection, right before this video, I noticed that 2 wires were no longer connected, being this wire and this wire. This one is for counting pulses, actually, yeah, because they are encoder motors, and this one for power. Yeah, and without power it's not going to work. So the objective is still to walk towards objects using OpenCV, separating red from other colors. So black is taken out, yellow is taken out, and then walk towards it. That's the objective. Reality is that it is not working yet. The walking may be working now. I have yet to test it, but also the color separation isn't working properly. It misses pieces of red, it takes yellow with it, so that has been a continuous struggle for quite a few episodes now, and I'm not done yet, not yet done with it. Also, using Blender3D modeling to actually design it, and then you will find out after actual reconstruction that the model isn't quite as it should be. So I'm going to take a look at that one. Anyway, enough talking, let's start and see how the controller actually allows us to work. So now the battery is fully connected and let's go. And while this is booting, let's go to the software side of the whole experiment. And then the software side. So 3, 4, 5 windows, 3 terminals. This one is to log into the controller. This one as well, but slightly different. Then this one is to display via ImageMagick the grabbed images. This one is Robopro, which is a graphical programming environment for everything computing that is from fischertechnik. However, I'm using it different. I'm using it for testing purposes only, since I'm using Python and not Robopro to program. And then obviously a camera. It has booted. To use the camera I have to change from the community graphical interface to the standard interface. Then I have to acknowledge, and I'm in. Although this is a strange interface, but anyway, I am in. That means that here I'm in as well, and here I can test several things. Yes, like voltage, which is connected to digital input 7, or input 7, which gives 9.4 volts, something like that. The rest doesn't work. Well, the rest, this works. Yes, it does, and this works. Yes, it does. So that's enough for testing. Although, is it? I can do. Oh, yep. Okay. Okay, it does move, kind of. The way it does move is not really encouraging, although let me take another look at the way it does, because it is to full speed. So that is going to be a challenge again. Anyway, let's put it into position, and now I go to the good interface, and let's run it. So that is, wait, I have to clean up and set the date. Very important in this case. So first of all, open the software so I can't delete it. Then remove TXT blob, TXT filter, TXT images, and TXT results. Yes, go. Okay, now that is all gone. Then date is still the wrong date, because there's a depleted BIOS battery in it, and I'm not going to replace it. So date minus S for set 2019. It's the 8th of May. And then it is like this. Password invalid date. Why? Right, because this needs to be a colon. And now it is correct. Very nice. So I can actually go ahead. So with all set, let's finally run it. And see whatever happens, if something happens. I am very curious. This. Ugh. This grinding of. Okay, this is still a problem right here at the backside. Yeah, still a problem at the backside. Very much. So let's see whatever this will do. An image that is. Oh, that means that I haven't cleaned up. after last time on the laptop. That is also not very desirable. Yeah. This is just the image. Now for the result, and that means that red has to be the only visible color, which it isn't. So clearly red, that red is out of the picture. So I should move it like this, but it is very yellowish, and that is partly or mostly due to, let me extend this one, this lower red, etc. But I've been trying to adjust these values many times and still it doesn't get it. First thing though, why is that gear still rattling? So let me grab Blender and here is the cursor, and the part where it's rattling is right here. Something here is not good. So it is most time to find out why. I'm going to use this elevation again. And then see whatever goes on. So it doesn't, oh, even now it rattles, but why? Why does it do it? Okay, so apart from this part, something is not quite okay. It's with this gear and it might be with this gear as well. The wiring, I'm sorry for the bad light. The wiring is not obstructing the gear as far as I can see. Although this gear has to be pulled away. So why is this gear not getting its grip? Oh, I know. Look, and the gears are not aligned. That is the problem. And here they are aligned, and here they are a little bit aligned. So, and here you can see this is under an angle with the rest. So let me see if I can shine a better light. It's not really good aligned, and I need to find out whether that is really the cause of not or not. And by now, again, power is off. Oh, because of this wire. Oops. Okay, again, I need to make contact. I need to log in again. Not nice at all. Right, back into business, I hope. And the question is, does everything go according to plan? Let's just try. Do I hear too much rattling or not? Or any rattling? It's on a scaffold for now, on the elevation. Okay, why do I only see one side? Yeah, I don't care about the images right now. Alright, but why does only one side move? Back to Robopro then. Alright, let me do it with some lower speed. Works as well. It does work. But why is it? Oh, I feel the tremble again. It does want to do it. And the other one? So why is it only moving like that? That is a very big question. What is keeping it from moving? They are moving the same way. Otherwise it wouldn't move at all. So what's keeping it? And if I look at the Blender model, yeah, I cannot really simulate it, although I would like to. And that's maybe a good idea to start modeling in Gazebo, because that is an actual robot modeler with animation. I can animate here in here as well, but I would have to program all animation, and in there it goes just like that. After a lot of programming, by the way. So this is also not the way it looks like actually, because if I look at it, then this red wheel has to have another one, which is right in front of this one, which by the way has to be redder by color. But that's detail. This one has to be here as well. Yeah, that's correct. And if I look at it the other way, it's basically the same thing. Or is it? Let me have a short look. It's the same thing. So this wheel is there. This wheel has to be there as well. And this one has to be much further there. So, and this is of course not quite correct. This one has to be, because only the gear to the motor is black, and this one is red. And has to be duplicated. Oh wait, there's another. No, this one can be deleted because here's one. And this one, yeah, it's totally off, by the way. But this gives a better idea how the gears are. That's for sure. And some kind like this. But this is is directly connected to this one. And this one is connected to this one. So actually this gear can go as well. So I have to redo this. And this one is connected to that one. Let's save this. And wait a bit until it really is saved. So this is as far as this modeling goes. I will continue it, by the way. But the fact is that the motors still don't run. This doesn't do anything. And even when I do it like this, yeah, I hear it. That is this side. But the problem is that, let's quit this. The problem is that I have set a complete distance to walk. And that distance is like in my other robot experiment, with the Discovery robot. It's 350 pulses, or yeah, encoder pulses. Let's see where I have done that. I must have done it somewhere. Okay. Right, here. 350. Well, the point is now that this is obviously no good. But with the spreadsheet I made previously, it has never been completely great. It has varied all along. And another point is, of course, that with electrical motors or any motor, whatever, any motor whatsoever, if you have the same brand, same model motor, they won't run exactly the same. So that may be a problem as well. But I'm not sure. And now I see this is dropping to 750, so I need to check out here. Okay, 86 should be enough. And if not, I'm in for a second power tab. Okay. Okay, I have tried to follow instructions and from Blender go to Gazebo, creating some kind of mesh file, which I did successfully, but for some reason when I start Gazebo nothing is happening, to my surprise. So that will be for another time. I did start it successfully, then try to import according to instructions the mesh file, and that was it for Gazebo. So as you can see, it completely stops. Also in terminal it gives no error, it just stops. So that will be an introduction for next time. I'm not blank to Gazebo. I used it before, but now I will use it for my own model, and that's a new experience. And this one is giving sign that it's out. That's good. What next? Still a mystery. Why is that gear not as it should be? One thing that I noticed, that I mentioned before, is that there's a plastic thing preventing this gear from running off on that side as well, and here I haven't done that yet. If that is the reason for misbehavior, I don't know. Anyway, let's see for a final time what's going on. Without it hitting the ground, although I should let it hit the ground. Let me just do that. And you see it just moves a little bit. Is this weight? No. Well, it just moves really a little bit. Or is it really the weight? It could be the weight. Let's just do it again. Move it a bit. Yeah, it's not really walking. Neither on elevation nor on here. So I can't decide now which is which and why. The only thing I can do is say, alright, which is it? That's 5, and then, oops, by now it's 10, 27, and that's it. And then we get now this image. So yes, it has a different view of the red. It's the same object, but this is much lighter red than this one. It takes this one because it's more to the left, but it still takes yellow. And why? Then why is this brighter than this one? If you look at the object with the bare eye, this is closer to the real color. So, what is it? Can I take a blob, by the way? Is that blob better? I don't think so, by the way. Oh, look at this. This is a much better object, by the way. Although this shouldn't be here, clearly. This should. But this is a better object. Really. Anyway, it is time to wrap again. So for next time, improving the Blender model, improving the actual gear, and introduction of gazebo. I hope that works out. And that's a wrap for this video. Nothing much happening, although a lot of trying and getting actual blob in the end. Finding that my Blender model isn't as accurate as I had hoped, but somewhere I already knew that. Some misfunction here, malfunction, and I hope more next time. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion, always welcome. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. And please show your support by making a donation via either PayPal or Wired, or become a patron and you may have your name mentioned depending on the pledge you make. All information under this video, and also on my website, and the URL of my website is under this video as well. This is to be continued. Have a nice day and bye bye.